channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
The National Volunteer Force and the Home Guards, the petitioners before your lordship. National Volunteer Force and the Home
Item
Guards.
4, item 4 brief. Yes.
Chandon Dhara.
Chandan is there.
Chandon Dhara 7318.
175 petitioners.
17 কোথায়?
175 petitioners.
Yes, I've paid the
Yes.
I paid the deficit court fees.
Yes.
My lord, rule the grievance of the petitioners is that, my lord, the Home Guards and the National Volunteer Force, my lord, they have to undergo through a recruitment process, arms training, field, everything like the constable, and thereafter they are inducted in the force. And my lord, they have the same power of the police. Now, my lord, Rule 6C of the recruitment rules kindly comes to page 51 for qualifying.
What is the ultimate relief that you
Ultimate relief is that rules provide 15% reservation in the post of constables for National Volunteer Force and Home Guards, and 15% for civic volunteers. Now, my lord, they had initiated the recruitment process. We participated in the recruitment process. They published a list which was totally, my lord, without any, it didn't show any category, it didn't show any marks, simple list of names of candidates who had, my lord, qualified after being shortlisted was published. We approached this honorable court. The honorable coordinating bench was of the view that you have to publish, for the sake of maintenance of transparency, you have to publish a list showing the marks obtained and the category wise breakup. That list has been published, my lord. That is 60,000, my lord, candidates. There are several candidates who have been participated, and my lord, in the posts are 11,749, and there are 60,000 candidates which have been enlisted. That is 1:5. That is the ratio if it works out. Now, my lord, now after publication of the list, it appears that, my lord, the 15% post horizontal reservation in respect of civic volunteers and the National Volunteer Force and the Home Guards have not been maintained. In respect of, my lord, the Home Guards, there has been only 55 candidates who have been qualified. Who have qualified? Who have been shortlisted. They may not be appointed.
Yes.
Now, my lord, there were 1,800 posts reserved. If calculation is done in accordance with 15%. 1,800 for civic volunteers, 1,800 for National Volunteer Force and Home Guards, because 15% of the entire number, it appears they have only shortlisted 55 candidates from the Home Guards and 669 candidates for the civic volunteers. My contention before your lordship is that, in view of the availability of candidates, my lord, this shortlisting is erroneous in view of the fact that it is contrary to the rules which says that there will be 15% reservation from the civic volunteers and the Home Guards. Now, this reservation is not, this is continuing from some years. This is for the first time that we have been able to get this list published. Previous years, what used to happen is that after, the recruitment process is complete, the list of the successful candidates used to be published. So therefore, at that relevant point of time, that is the reason also given by the honorable coordinate bench, that this is the appropriate time that the petitioners have approached prior to the completion of the recruitment process, so that, my lord, after the recruitment process is done, if they say that the civic volunteers have not been appointed or the Home Guards have not been appointed, it will be too late. So that is why this is for the first time we have come at the relevant point from where it can be said that the 15% post should be, my lord, filled up. My humble submission would be before your lordship that this 15% criteria should be there, but there would be a cutoff which has to be fixed considering our experience. Now, my lord, we cannot be.
Show me the recruitment rules.
Page 47 it starts. And page 51 is the rule 6C. C and D.
Yes.
Now, my lord, I should point out rule 6C and 5A also, But let us first come to rule 6C, which is my case. 6 is reservation, C is the horizontal reservation. 15% post will be reserved for Home Guards and National Volunteer Force personnel who have completed 3 years of service as on first day of January of the year of the advertisement of recruitment. And next page is for same thing for the civic volunteers. 15% post will be reserved for civic volunteers stroke village police volunteers who have completed 3 years of service. Now kindly comes to page 55. Recruitment notice.
1 minute. Prior to that, 22% post is for SC/ST.
Yes, that is the
6% for ST, 10
Particle
OBC, 7 such and such. 30 will be reserved for the exempted category.
exempted, and these are all horizontal reservations.
Who are these exempted over here now? Because everybody has been added. 22 SC.
Yes, this is well, exempted will be there in unreserved, SC, ST, OBCA, OBCB. And Malad, same horizontal reservation that will be appearing from Malad. Kindly see the notification they have Malad worked out. Kindly comes to page 55.
Is there any place for the unreserved category?
Yes, kindly comes to page 55. It will be clear from this matrix. Yes, kindly sees every category. Lordship would see
Yes.
Lordship would see unreserved, unreserved SC, unreserved National Volunteer Force Home Guard, EC, National Volunteer Force Home Guard, unreserved ex-servicemen, unreserved civic volunteers, village police office volunteers. I mean unreserved NVF and Home Guard, reserved, unreserved in both all the candidates are there. Now kindly sees there were male and female. It combined. If addition is made, my lord, male and female is added, there will be 960 posts in unreserved.
Serial number 3.
Serial number 3.
All right.
672 plus 288.
Yes.
Same will be serial number 11. Serial number same will be serial number 5 also. Na 5 touch civic volunteer. So for now, calculation is with regard to Home Guard. I am placing the Home Guard matter. Kindly, I'll just give the matrix of the Home Guard. Same would be with regard to serial number 11, 360 posts. Thereafter, serial number 16, 120 posts. And serial number 20, 240 posts. And serial number 24, 120 posts. It will be coming to
16 and then you go to
20. OBCA, NVF and Home Guard.
Yes.
Then 24.
Then
OBCB, NVF and Home Guards. Since we are placing the Home Guards and NVF first, this will come to 1800 posts.
All right.
Which is 15% of 11,749.
All right.
Now, my lord, only 55 has been called for. Now, kindly comes to the list which was published after written examination. That is at page 89. 88 was the publication. I'll annex the sample copy, page 89.
Yes.
So, this was the list published. There was no category, there was no marks. Simple. Persons who have male and female. This was challenged.
89. 89 was challenged.
Yes.
All right.
Now, my lord, kindly comes to, before that, I should also point out where I stand. Kindly comes to the score sheet of the petition number 1 at page 94. How I have not qualified? The petition number 1 is Chandan Dhara. Just as a sample. Gender, he is SC. He has secured 27.25 marks.
SC.
Yes, he has secured 27.25 marks.
And
And the cutoff marks was
39.25.
no 32.75. Kindly see in the
Oh,
Uh,
NV and HG.
Yes. Now kindly sees NV and Homeguard, ex-serviceman, civic volunteer, village police volunteers. They have all same, and the same, my lord, cutoff marks has also been given in respect of EC. Because ECs are fresh candidates.
Hmm.
They are not coming from. So therefore, I am not being given the credence of the 15% reservation.
No, sorry. EC is how much over here?
EC is a person who is a fresh candidate.
No, where is the EC over here?
There, kindly see. Here there is EC. Schedule caste EC in same. Since it is schedule caste, I am showing this one. Kindly see, my lord. Kindly.
Schedule caste EC is 32.75.
Yes. Everything is EC, NBF. Everything is
Right,
32.7.
Right.
So therefore, I am being made to compete with a fresh candidate.
Yes.
Who is having who is having no experience and who is not having 15% reservation. EC is 2%. So therefore, I am being made to compete. There is no reflection of the Malord rules in while fixing the cutoff. This is shortlisting. Now, Malord, this was challenge. Kindly comes to the judgment. Judgment. The judgment is annexed, but my lord, one page is missing. I am giving a fresh copy of the judgment. Page 105 onwards.
Yes.
My lord, yes, Chandanda. My lord, may I come to the relevant part, or my lord?
Yes, relevant portion,
yes.
please.
হ্যাঁ অ্যাপিল হয়েছে, অ্যাপিল পেন্ডিং আছে, কিছু হয়নি, তারপরে আপনারা কমপ্লাই করে গেছেন। Kindly comes to page internal page 4 paragraph 10 আর একটা কপি আছে দে তো দে এই পেজ 5টা মিসিং ছিল এখানে, আমি দিয়ে রাখলাম। হ্যাঁ স্যারকে দিয়ে। Court is not adhering with the submission made on behalf of the state respondent, taking note of the observation made by the Honorable Supreme Court in such and such. In such and such, there was no other phase of selection process in between written examination and vivacy, but in the present case at my hand, in between written test and vivacy, there are two other phases, namely PMT and PET, physical measurement test and physical efficiency test. PMT and PMT will be conducted based on list published by the recruiting authority containing 60,178 number of candidates. If the candidates do not find place in the list prior to PMT and PET, and if they do not come within the zone of consideration based on merit, which is assessed on the basis of the written test, they will not be permitted to appear in PMT and PET. Therefore, it emanates that written examination is the basis of participation in PMT and PMT. If courts accept contention of the learned additional advocate general that list with all particulars shall be published after vivacy, in that event bona fide candidates may lose opportunity to participate in PMT and PET, which will be over by that time. In view of the aforesaid discussions, ratio of such and such do not come in aid of the recruitment authority, as method of selection process is different as it is completed under such and such rules. In the aforesaid conspicuous, and in order to maintain transparency in the selection process for the post of constable in West Bengal Police, which is being conducted pursuant to recruitment notice dated such and such, concerned respondent authorities are directed to publish list of selected candidates for holding PMT and PET, disclosing marks awarded to those candidates in written examination and their respective categories as declined in the recruitment notification dated 6 March such and such, which is at page 37 of the writ petition. Concerned respondents are directed to publish list. Now, my lord, that list is impugned before a lordship. Kindly comes to page 111. The list is, my lord, huge. I have annexed the sample copies. The list is of 1392 pages. Kindly see, this is the sample copy of the list that I have annexed. The breakup of marks is given category has been given. Now, my lord, after my lord going through all these things and making my lord the calculations, the cutoff marks have also been given at page 120. This is the last page of the list. Now it has been found. I have, my lord, we have made the calculation. Kindly
But
comes to the calculation at page
this list
123.
does not appear to have been published in terms of this order that
Yes,
you relied upon.
yes, this list is published in accordance with that.
I can see a different date and order, and the case number is different,
There were other matters also.
but not.
This is the second matter. Kindly comes. This is the first matter and this is the second matter. Tuimur Ali পরের ম্যাটারটা যেটা আমাদের একসাথে দিয়েছিল ওই ম্যাটারটা কোথায়?
Anyway, doesn't matter. It's
Yes,
here.
same. Kindly takes this, my lord. Page 120 is the cutoff and kindly sees the, my lord, calculations which we have made after analysis of the data of that list. Page 123. Kindly sees the breakup. Kindly sees first, second, third. This is in accordance with the category as has been published. I have drawn your lordship can attention. Kindly sees the third. এখান থেকে serial number করে দিলে ভালো ছিল. Kindly sees you are Home Guard NBF. Seats were 960. The total seats. Candidates in the list in this category is only 6. So therefore there is shortage of 954.
Sorry, I didn't get it. 120 you are showing.
123.
Oh, 123.
This is we have prepared
Oh,
after
you-
analysis of the data.
All right.
This is the case that I am running.
123, yes.
Yes, kindly sees. Now if your lordship wants, lordship may kindly also keeps this page 55 open and compare that. We have done it like that. In page 55, serial number 3 is unreserved NVF and Home Guard. Here also serial number 3 is unreserved. This UR Home Guard at NBF. Seats were 960. We have added up male and female. List in the candidate is only 6 because after publication of the list we could have we have found out who are the candidates who in which category they have been, my lord, qualified. Second is you are civic volunteers. You are civic volunteers are 960 seats were there. After calculating this 15% reservation, 61 candidates have been, my lord, called for, not even given. They might not even participate, might not be given appointment also. Now kindly comes to SC Home Guard NBF. There were 360 seats and candidates in the list are only 12. Similarly, SC Civic Volunteers 366 upon calculation of 15% and the candidates who have been given are 271. I've calculated, my lord, the shortage, my lord, the shortage and excess in the next, my lord, column. Same is there. Now SC Home Guard NBF, there were 120 seats, 9 have been qualified or called for. Then SC Civic Volunteers 120 seats were there, 73 persons have been called candidates. OBC A Home Guard NBF 240 seats were there and only 14 have been called. OBC A Civic
Candidates have been called relying upon the cutoff marks.
Yes, cutoff marks. Their contention of the board would be that since they have not qualified, so we have not called them.
Yes.
The cutoff marks can be fixed.
Yes.
Now the cutoff marks can be fixed for shortlisting.
Yes.
If there are several candidates and candidates have to be shortlisted for carrying on the recruitment process.
Yes.
Now, my lord, here the candidates who, my lord, shortlisting can be done. Say, for instance, if they come to the conclusion that say, more than say 360 or 960 candidates have qualified. Say, for instance, what is cutoff? If there are several candidates, then cutoff may be fixed for shortlisting. It is not an elimination test. That is the difference between cutoff and elimination. Now, say for instance, if they have found that say 2000 my lord, unreserved home guards have qualified. They could have fixed the cutoff in a way so that 960 candidates are called. But in any case, they also may have taken into consideration the ratio of 1:5, the ratio that they are following in publishing. Why 60,000? Because they have followed the ratio of 11,000, such and such is the total vacancy. They have called in accordance with 1:5 ratio. Now, in any case, 960, if they 960, if
Do you see one thing in page 123? I
Yes, ma'am.
just see
yes,
the unreserved seats is 1200 and the candidates is 7100. That
yes,
means
that is there because since they didn't find any my lord home guards and NBF and civic volunteers, ex servicemen my lord, so they have adjusted those seats into unreserved.
no unreserved NBF HG are there.
Yes, unreserved. This unreserved, kindly see, my lord, may I?
The very
First is unreserved. There were seats 1200. These are fresh candidates. These are not home guards. So there were 1200 seats for unreserved. Now, since they were not able to find my lord candidates from our category, the seats which were reserved for our category is being filled up from the unreserved category. They have added, kindly see, the excess is plus 5,927. I have given the calculation on the last.
Who are these excesses?
These are fresh candidates who have participated. They are not the home guards, NBFs, not the civic volunteers who are having reservation. They are fresh candidates. They have participated, and those candidates are being taken in the seats which have been reserved for the horizontal reservations. That is the my lord grievance, because these persons don't have any reservation as such. These are the fresh candidates.
Out of 900 seats, only 6 candidates.
Only 6 candidates
secured this 32, and the examination was of 100 marks, or how many marks?
Examination was, my lord, was 100 marks. 85.
15 interviews.
15 interview. Metrics are rules টা বার কর। Rules টা বার কর, ওখানে লেখা আছে।
85 marks.
Yes.
Look at the standard of the people who will be employed in this police force.
My lord, home guards and NVFs, they have to qualify to a recruitment process. They have to qualify through arms test. They have to qualify through field test, physical efficiency test, for coming into home guard and NVF. Now, my lord, we are serving for quite a long time. Obviously, we have gained age, and my lord, we cannot be construed to be, my lord, we do not get time to, my lord, go through, my lord, and prepare ourselves, my lord, as the fresh candidates do. My lord, I have also annexed, my lord, the documents from where it will appear that we are given
And
in all.
the marks have been disclosed, isn't it? How much?
Yes. Marks have been disclosed. Marks have been.
These candidates secured far less than 32.
Yes, less than 32. Page 94. I have disclosed one of the candidates.
Page
3 candidates I have disclosed for sample, but point is they have secured less. Page 94, I have drawn your lordship's kind attention to.
Sorry.
We are available, but the marks have been, my lord, for, my lord, the setting up.
Let me hear the respondents once.
Yes.
What they have to say.
My junior has to keep watching. Yes, obviously, since we have his point is that in respect of UR, 1200 seats were there, and they have called candidates in the list is 7,127.
All secured more than 32.45.
Yes, they have secured 42. The cutoff marks for unreserved is 42.
See, far more meritorious.
Yes, they will be.
Initial stage.
Yes, they will be. Because now the score cutoff for female candidates 48.5 and female is 36. Male female included. I have the calculations before your lordship is male female included. So the contention is obviously this fresh that is why the reservations are given. Because we cannot be construed similarly circumstanced with the fresh candidates. They are participating for the first time, they are not in the jobs. And kindly sees our jobs, kindly sees one or two, my lord, the engagement letters, what we have to do.
All right, let me hear once.
All duties, 15 hours, my lord, duties, 18 hours duties.
Yes.
According to the rules, there are 4 stages of exemption. First, preliminary exemptions. If he qualified, then go to the physical measurement.
We are at the first stage.
No, all 4 stages is complete. So, but this exemption is complete.
All complete.
All complete.
When the
The
judgment
list-
was being delivered,
The list has been published now, and in the meantime, you have completed your examination. The very purpose.
even before the judgment,
Process is complete.
process is complete.
Process is complete.
No training yet.
4 stages is there. First, preliminary exemption. If he is successful, qualifying marks.
Appointment letters have not been
No,
issued.
no.
Because of the
Training
code of conduct,
Order code of conduct has been
enforced, it has been held up.
stopped.
All right, but then tell me 123. What is under challenge? It's just a
Kindly see, so far as these candidates are concerned,
They have not obtained.
they do not have a copy. But I have prepared a chart.
They have underlaid.
Kindly explain.
cutoff marks.
Yes.
They all secured the much
Oh,
below the
below
cutoff
the
mark.
Yes, that is their case. That you could not have fixed a cutoff in such a manner that they do not get a chance to participate in the next stages of the recruitment.
Da.
करना
Kindly have a look, my lord.
Alright.
This is,
serial number 1
this-
Montu Manna
Chandandara, Chandandara. Bol na, Chandandara.
Chandan Dhara kindly see marks obtained 27.25 cutoff marks 32.75
No use placing this because admittedly they have secured less than the cutoff.
yes
What is your, how did you fix up the cutoff?
cutoff marks it is the prerogative of the
Recruitment law.
recruitment authority because
Police recruitment
10,000 applications. In the present case, 60,177 list were candidate for shortlisted. Then, if they are qualified in the PMT or TMT, they
You do not permit them to go to that stage.
no. Those who have fulfilled minimum qualification marks in a preliminary exemption, then they will go to the PMT.
This is the challenge.
But,
That you fix the marks in such a manner that they are not able to reach the second stage.
no, that's why that point was agitated before the Supreme Court. I've annexed a copy of the judgment of this court of division by Procedural Justice Nishita Matre, but the last page. But the judgment
Page?
dated 5th December
Page.
2006.
Page.
Last bench documents, WPST number 173 of 2016. Dipashish Ojha versus State of West Bengal.
Is your writ petition not paginated? Is your writ petition not?
No, not his
This is
petition,
not his
it is
petition.
instruction.
This is the instruction.
Paginate कौन नहीं?
No, paginate kora nahi.
Paginate कौन नहीं?
No, paginate.
Yes, yes. I get it.
Page 51.
Yeah.
Dipashish Ojha,
Devashish.
WPST 173?
Yeah.
Yes.
But can you see the third sentence? From the above advertisement issued, it apparent the candidate would have to qualify in the physical measurement test, physical efficiency test, written exemption 90 marks, and if the candidate was found suitable, he would be invited for interview. However, the qualifying marks for the written exemption to appear in the interview were to be fixed by the recruitment board. This was made known in the advertisement itself. Therefore, the submission of the General Counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner had no knowledge of the cut-off marks would be fixed at avail an opportunity to participate in the interview is not acceptable. The submission that the cut-off marks ought to have been fixed considering the number of vacancies, since nobody was selected for 140 posts, unreserved male exempted category, cut-off marks ought to have been lowered, is also untenable. It is a prerogative of the recruitment board to decide what would be the cut-off marks would be, and in event the cut-off marks cannot be dependent upon the vacancies available.
Show me from the recruitment notice that you published the cutoff marks.
No, we have not published it.
Then how do you relate to this judgment? Because that was the only reason as to why they.
But it is not necessary.
All right.
I have got a judgment. And now, at this stage, without affidavit, it is not very not very proper for difficulty. But now, process is over. Now, waiting for publication after model conduct is over. But let us file a affidavit, short affidavit. Then entire thing can be decided by your Lordship.
Yes, it can be decided, but the fate of the others will depend upon the result of the writ petition in that case. Or it has to be decided prior to issuance of the letter of appointment. Otherwise, you cannot curtail their rights. It will not be proper. 60,000 advertisements and 15,000 vacancies. Their posts, their appointments, everything will be hanging if no decision is taken here.
Well, kindly do one thing, but kindly give me 3 weeks time to file in opposition. So
I can give you 3 months also. Choice is yours.
To assist, the Lordship kindly have a text mark page 24 of the instruction. This is E. This is what is if I can satisfy Lordship, this is
information to applicants.
This is information to the applicants.
Yes.
This is E. Page 24E.
Yes, yes.
The reservation of vacancies under exempted category EC, NPF homeguards, ex-servicemen, civic volunteers, village police volunteers and sports quota will be horizontal in nature. Then, in case of, this is very important, non-availability of suitable candidates under those horizontal categories, said vacancies shall be filled up by a non-exempted, non-NVF homeguard, non-ex-servicemen, non-civic volunteers, village police volunteers, and non-sports quota category candidates belonging to the respective category. So, the
unavailable. We are available. That is my case.
In case of this second sentence, in case of non-availability of suitable candidates under those horizontal.
How do you test the suitability? There are 4 stages of testing the suitability, right? Their allegation is the cutoff has been fixed in such a manner that they get blocked at the very first stage. They do not get a chance to succeed or compete, forget succeed, to participate in the PMT and the PET.
What they say in this petition, they have made out a case. If your Lordship takes paragraph 26. Lordship kindly sees page 22 of the petition. Petition state that upon perusal of the revised list of selected candidates for holding PMT and PET dated 12th of March 2026, it has come to the knowledge of the petitioner that the respondent authorities has completely violated its own notification dated 6th of March 24 in terms of the earmarked vacancies of the respective categories while preparation of the list of shortlisted selected candidates for holding PMT and PET dated 12th of March 2026 and has allocated the post reserved for NVF AG category candidates to other category, thereby depriving the eligible and legitimate NVF AG category candidates like the petitioners here. So this is, and next paragraph 27 also they say.
See, I can see from your advertisement the little bit that has been placed that you have permitted reservation of certain percentage, right? Did you give any benefit of marks to the candidates who have experience or anything of that sort? No.
Under the rules. No, only 15% post reserved for the homeguards.
Yes, but how will you get this 15% candidates?
First, horizontal reservation, then vertical reservations.
Cutoff mark to come. General URA থেকে cutoff
And
mark
can you see the cutoff marks for general candidate?
Page 9. Page 9.
Page 9. Unreserved 48.5. Exempted category in NBF, Home Guard 42. They have given marks. Page 9. Have you got it?
Page 9 of
Instructions.
page 9 of the instruction
Affidavit,
is
these are many facts. Which are
page 9. I see it's the notification. Is it
No.
here?
It's pointing out to page 120 of the writ petition, the cutoff marks. Cutoff marks টা দেখাচ্ছেন তো এই যে এখানে আছে। এই যে দিয়েছেন cutoff
120 হতো
পিটিশনে লাগানো আছে।
120 আমার তো পাতার সঙ্গে মিলছে না জি রে।
এটা পাবলিশ করেছেন 120 এই যে
120
9, page 9. Yes. Can you see this bunch? General unreserved category 48.5. Exempted category NBF, Home Guard, ex-servicemen, civic volunteers, MSP 42, EWS 28, EC exempted.
No, this I can see. It is there at page 120 of the writ petition. It is there.
It is there.
Right?
Yes, it is there.
How did you all fix up? I just want to know. See, the judgment that has been relied of the WPST, I am of the same opinion that it is the recruiting authority who has the right to fix up a cutoff.
It is their domain.
It is their domain. Absolutely. There is no second opinion. How do you fix it up? Their allegation is, despite having so much of experience, they are not being able to participate in the next stage.
I get your logic.
This is the only thing. Otherwise, the court is all right. Because I am against lowering of the cutoff. I make my stand very clear. But then how do you fix
Because
this?
the quality,
It
yes.
deteriorates. So why if I get a fresher candidate who has secured far more than this the cutoff, why will I give a chance to one who got 28, 27, 25? Thing is this, nothing more. Did you fix up that a candidate who has 5 years experience in NBF, because you are giving reservation to them?
Yes.
If you
Yes, benefit of reservation. Yes.
benefit of reservation is there, do they get marks? If they are in 5 years of service, they get 5 extra marks, 2 extra marks, 1 extra, something of that sort. It is not here. It is not necessary that it has to be there.
reservation আছে বলে তো cutoff marks টা
But
ভালো
this
করে
reservation is given to me
120
in view of the fact that I have given the best part of my life to service.
No, but then at the same time, you could not compete with the freshers and did not.
That is why reservation.
Those who have got it, they have sailed through.
That
But
is why
then
reservation.
You
because
cannot
then
expect
they will not be able to get 15% anywhere. In this was the
nothing
first
doing. What can be done?
rules.
The employer, it is the prerogative
prerogative of the
of
employer.
the employer,
They want fresh candidates.
not only
they want
fresh, the better
younger
ones.
candidates.
Better ones.
Better ones, younger candidates who are studying, who are in the process of giving examination. I cannot compare.
Then if you do not, then you are out.
Then
It is
15%.
survival of the fittest.
15%.
If you
Why the
lordship takes
15%?
120,
15% is because we have given our best part of our lives to service.
so well, that benefit has been already extended to them. Lordship
Then kindly, this has to be 15% has to be reflected.
Yes,
Page
120.
120 once again.
Yes.
This is the Lordship, the first is category unreserved. You are the cutoff score for male candidates 48.50.
দেখিয়েছি।
Cutoff score for female candidates 36.00. So, my lord, this Lordship kindly sees that the actual they have been, because they are in service, they have already been given the benefit.
না, EC is the fresh candidate.
কোনটা ইসি?
এইটা fresh candidate. প্রত্যেকটাতেই তাই আছে।
তো সবাই horizontal reservation না
Listen,
From horizontal reservation.
Horizontal reservation.
thing is, your statement of facts is ready. The officer briefing you is thorough. You can prepare affidavit within a very short period and we can decide it. So that Everything
But
happens,
some data has to be placed. before-
Data has to be placed before court.
it is already there. File it
Yes.
by way of an affidavit and let us
With an affidavit.
finish
That's what
it.
I said.
Otherwise,
No
the
scope
whole
for entry
thing,
order, my lord.
the whole thing will remain in a balance and then the problem will be
I
there.
get your lordship's mind, my lord. Your
No,
lordship can directives, my lord. File it
Till
for
at
affidavit.
least one on middle of May, no result will be published. Because
Because that.
Try to finish it off prior to that.
Yes.
This is the idea. Otherwise, if I give you more time, I have to pass an interim order,
kindly,
which may be prejudicial to
Now
the
that-
candidates who
now
are
that
there.
Can
is-
we say that second week of May?
Force, my lord,
kindly
nothing is-
fix it second week of May, any date convenient to your lordship.
Please come.
রেজাল্ট কবে বেরোচ্ছে
হ্যাঁ?
রেজাল্ট কবে রেজাল্ট কবে আরে আরে রেজাল্ট কবে
The petitioners
মামলা করে।
ভোট মে তো রেজাল্ট
participated in the
না, second week এর
recruitment
ভোটের পরে হয়ে যাচ্ছে
তার কি হলো?
তার আগে
আমি
করতে
থাকতে
হবে।
process of constables in West Bengal Police hyphen 2024.
সামনে জন চুকে গেল।
Stuff.
কবে?
They are aggrieved in the manner with which the cutoff marks has been calculated for selecting candidates for appearing in the PMT and PET. Stop. Paragraph. The
No.
primary allegation of the petitioner is that the cutoff marks have been calculated in such a manner that the petitioners, despite putting in considerable years of service, will not be able to get the benefit of horizontal reservation as mentioned in the recruitment notice.
And
Horizontal reservation.
this is the related
Paragraph. The
এফিডভিট কি লিখবে হবে জানো? চলে বেরোচ্ছে তো লিখে।
petitioners pray for a direction upon the respondents to revise and reset the cutoff marks. Stop. The prayer of the petitioners is opposed by the state. Stop. Submission is that the candidates that the petitioners have not been able to secure the cutoff marks for which they could not be selected for the next stages of the recruitment process. Stop. Paragraph. It has been brought to the notice of the court that the recruitment process is over, but the appointment letter has not been issued to the selected candidates in view of invocation of the Model Code of Conduct for the legislative election, 2026. Stop. Paragraph. To decide the issue,
I'll be praying for my lord reservation of my lord keeping posts unfilled. My lord 54 petitioners, my lord, kindly, my lord.
if I accept 54, another 5,000 will come. And you never know, another 15,000 may also come. Right?
My lord, then my lord, kindly some kind of protection, because
What type of protection? At least till
After
the
that-
second week of May, you are protected?
result is my lord on 5th.
May. We are in March.
March. Whole April is there.
আচ্ছা,
Whole April
April।
is there.
ঠিক আছে না
ব্যস্ত হয়েছে কিনা?
সেকেন্ড উইক অফ
Before
এপ্রিল
10th May, nothing will be done.
10 তারিখ আপনাদের সরকার আসবে
Publish on your
When the result has not
Decide
been
the
published.
issue, an affidavit from the respondents will be required. Stop.
জজ সাহেব দেখতে চাইলে পুলিশ
It appears that the statement of facts are already,
Constable,
statement of fact
আবার judge get it.
is already ready. Stop. Let an affidavit be prepared and circulated by 10th April
Grateful.
Release the matter for further consideration
A little more time, Alan.
on,
A little more time.
no, it is there. Your SF is ready. No.
That is your instruction to the advocates. It is not for the court.
Copy paste করে দাও।
It is how you develop it. It is the structure. By that only you just develop. You do not add anything. And legal points will be there before you. These are the factual issues.
Final publication of the results, so nothing is going to happen. So if
Nothing
you
is going to happen
little
till
more time, that will
The
help
results may
us.
be produced before lordship. Lordship
why
may
does-
what result?
the final result,
How does it matter?
because from there it will appear that how many candidates have actually been appointed.
They will
It will
disclose
go
the
down,
data.
further go down.
Obviously, they will disclose the data. You do not expect the police force to be of such standard that it becomes difficult to manage. The very purpose for which they are engaged will be defeated. Let
Yeah,
there be further. No,
Entire
sorry, sir.
management is being done by civic volunteers and home guards, my lord.
We can see what is happening.
Constable doesn't.
Less said, the better.
অত কথা বলছি না।
Everything is being done by us. I have annexed the duty sheets also.
কি বললাম?
কত তারিখ আজকে?
Release the matter for further consideration on 17th April.
একটু পরে করলে ভালো।
Same order will go down in the other matter, 3 and 4.
তিন
same.
নম্বরও একই একই। ওটা হচ্ছে that is only civic volunteers. Lordship is
I am not specified.
then same
It
order.
gives me at least a week's more time.
মানে can it
For what purpose?
21st?
Deliver 21st. না একটু সময় না করতে পারবে।
Writ petition has been prepared in
No. There is a holiday, 3-4 days holiday. Bengali New Year's Day. Bengali New Year's
There will not be holidays.
All officers are not available in office nowadays. Lordship knows that.
Yes.
And so going.
So what?
one officer will be enough. She is very much.
Retired judges are in on duty.
Since the SF is ready, that is the reason I was thinking that you could have prepared the affidavit also. Because affidavit will be prepared by you.
So that we don't want to pray for extension of time.
They do not
That's what
have
I'm saying. I'll not be coming for
17th of
extension of time.
April. 17th of April. Released on 24th.
Grateful.
24 তার এক সপ্তাহ বেশি দিল।
ঠিক আছে, service taken on record in both the matters.
My lord, we have deposited the deficit court fees.
In both the matters?
In both the matters, kindly passes an order so that it is updated. Until there is an order, there is a leave to deposit, it will not be uploaded in the portal.
Who
We have-
said?
Department is saying so.
It cannot be and it should not be. If this is the system, then I'll get it changed.
We have deposited in the grips challan,
Yes.
and my lord, to regularize that,
yeah.
that has to be, my lord, calculated.
Shailesh, just check once. I'll see to it.
Lordship,
It has been submitted by the learned advocate representing the petitioners that deficit court fees in respect of all the petitioners have been paid. দেখাচ্ছে না?
Deployed.
Alright.